Calling you a radical. I'm going to stay on this. 10-4 good, buddy. So, or 410 if you're in Europe. So, still not, I mean, I was up before the sun come up again. I always am. Not one single migratory bird. Not one. It's a big deal around here. I'm freaking here to tell you. The road to nowhere leads to nuclear energy. This 10-year acute collapse. I'm telling you, this is the giant. I said for years and years, when my class, you want to understand the ecology. Real simple. That was one of the nastiest things that ever came up with it. Twofold, and I got to grow up on them both. The tide pools at low tide. Just stand up high and look down and look at the color and the level of the Great Salt Lake. The birds on the Great Salt Lake, I got to grow up on them both. The Great Salt Lake was at normal levels. My spiral jetty video, 10 years old. And if I didn't shoot that video, that historic, and by the way, that video is worth hundreds of millions. You'll never find another one. And it ain't coming back. Well, not in our lifetime. So never say never. The road to nowhere leads to nuclear energy. These were all artesian wells 10 years ago. It flooded right here. What happened to the Frank Lloyd Wright, Leslie Hudson? Oh, they tore it down. What happened to Kevin Blanch's beautiful red and green Vincent Van Gogh's father's replica house? They tore it down. I mean, I don't know what they did to it. They destroyed it. What happened to that beautiful, old, incredible fucking church that used to sit right there? Tore it down, built a cinder block piece of shit. These fucking people hate. Tear down the big Buddhas. It's unbelievable what we do historically. So, I'm staying on this. It's beyond, I mean, it blows my mind, actually. That's the Great Marsh right there. That's the Great Delta. I walked down there yesterday. Fuck. Unbelievable being fucking farmed in the fucking Great Wetland. How does that happen? Army Corps engineers. Dirtbag liars. Not one single migratory fucking bird on the Great Salt Lake wetland flyway. Unbelievable. Absolutely stunning. The road to nowhere leads to nuclear energy. And we're going to all chalk it up. And if I didn't shoot that video, you'd go along with the New York Times and Operation Foxconn News, Jeff Bezos, Washington Post, and all this. Now, media, KSL from hell. That this has been going dry for decades. No, it hasn't. Great Salt Lake was at normal levels 10 years ago today. Play back the tape, Your Honor. Video killed the media. Remember when I used to do those videos right there? Those improvs. Pure data. Fuck, those were when I was full of fucking cancer. Remember I was shooting that one. Fuck, I was a 20-12 full of fucking ammo with a central line hanging out of my jugular vein. Those sandhill cranes flew right over me. Video killed the media star. Video killed the media star. We can't rewind, we've gone too far. Pictures came and broke the liar's heart. Put the blame on climate change. Oh, it's climate change. Acute radical climate change. 10 years ago. Because guess what? Nuclear meltdowns, you're into now. Oh, nuclear meltdowns. They're hot, 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 hot. Tic-tac. Diablo Canyon clock. The road to nowhere leads to nuclear energy. The heat bubble of the western United States. Look it up. I'm the guy that named it. In 2011. This is going to cause a heat bubble of the western United States. This fucking incredible, intense energy being pushed into the Pacific Ocean. Breaking news. Wish win. Breaking news. Jet stream moves left, right. Breaking news. Storms rise up over the Pacific and come over the United States. It's going to cause a heat bubble over the western United States. It's going to cause the Great Salt Lake to go dry. I'm the guy that named it in 2011 before it happened. The Great Western North American Heat Bubble. Heat Dome. Drought. named by Kevin Blanch. Look it up when it started. Just the greatest drought in 1,200 years. Before Hamlet and Cassandra got together, they had a baby. Blanche, he can see for miles and miles. You know the story about Greek mythology and Cassandra? I studied it right there when I used to love Greek mythology, back when I had good teachers, 5th, 6th grade. I used to love it. How much of it is true, how much is myth? The crossover between mythology and reality is so fascinating to me. Always has been. First school in western Weber County, my great-great-grandma, Inga-Marie Mickelson, something right in the New Denmark. Blanche was a polygamist. One wife was in that house, one wife was in that house, both from northern Denmark. She was 20 years younger than my great-grandma. Woo! Neither one of them had kids with him. Eek. The road to nowhere leads to nuclear energy. Blanche. It's going to cause a heat bubble in the western United States, these meltdowns. It's going to cause the tide pools to collapse. The starfish will go first. It's going to cause the salmon to collapse. We don't count dead tide pools, oh Kevin Blanch does. We don't count dead humans in bone marrow transplants units. Oh Kevin Blanch. Bob Beeman Blanch, world record holder. And if you don't believe this is the greatest marine biologist in fucking history, show me your work. Anybody that claims, oh, San Diego State, Weber State University zoologists, they belong in handcuffs. Oregon State, University of Oregon, Cal Berkeley, all these marine biology departments, show me yours. I showed you mine. Show me your work. Show me your, just the greatest PhD opportunity in human history, Fukushima, and I'm the only one that took it, stayed on it. I showed you mine. There's literally hundreds of hours, extremely low tide pools, while I'm in critical condition. Now you think about sleeping in a sleeping bag. I mean, fuck, I don't know how I did it. I look back on it, still doing it, by the way. Unbelievable. I even did it through the pandemic. I did it all the way through. There they are. The greatest tide pools in the world. Extremely historically documented at extremely low tides. You know, that takes a lot of work. Oh boy, if you only knew. You have no clue. But it's done, and it's right there on YouTube for God and everybody, the library. Video killed the media star. Video killed the media star. Video killed the lion. Academia, professor, biologist, zoologist, liars. Pictures came and broke their lying heart. Put the blame on VCR. We can't rewind, we've come too far. Not a fucking migratory bird. Video killed the media star. Video killed the lion marine biologists. Video killed the lion professors. Video killed the lion fake anti-nuclear activists. Killed. Video killed the media star. Video killed the nuclear energy emperors. They have no fucking clothes. Wasn't that Hans Christian Andersen? My great-grandpa, who came here as an adopted little boy at 10 years old, walked across the plains pushing a handcart. Christian Andersen from northern Denmark. The nuclear energy emperors. Oh, they have no fucking clothes. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines with the suns from Fukushima, Japan. They always shine. Night to night, Saturday. What an historic time we live in. Pictures came and broke their lying hearts. Put the blame on, right in their face. Kevin Blanch's pictures broke their hearts. Kevin Blanch's video killed the lion-ass media stars. See no nuclear energy evil. Hear no nuclear energy evil. Speak no nuclear energy evil. Oh, fuck. What a bunch of sham artists, pieces of shit. The acute radical collapse that's happened in 10 years. There's my big house. God, they destroyed that. I built that with cash. What have they done? What have we done? This was all artesian wells 10 years ago. Flooded right here 10 years ago. The road to nowhere leads to nuclear energy. Kevin Blanch's video killed the Lion media star. Kevin Blanch's videos killed the Lion media star. Pictures came and broke their lion hearts. Put the blame on themselves. Look in the mirror. The memes go along with the winning team. And I want to say everybody that went along, the NOAA, EPA, the Trump administration, the Obama administration, the Biden administration, fucking the DOE, every academia professor, well, everybody, pro nuke freaks, TikTok, Diablo Canyon. Where's your fucking crown? Where's your fucking crown? Where's your crown? Where's your crown? When you're crown king nothing. Stay tuned.